All right, hello everyone. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 6 of the Texas System Open. This is an elimination match. I'm all by myself again. It's all right. It's you and me, chat. We're going to take this all the way. Let's go ahead and break down these squads. Thank you to both AC Yager and Gene for playing. So we have AC Yager on the left flying Luke Skywalker, Thane Kyrell, and 2 Red Squadron veterans with Selfless. So expect those X-Wings to stay.
I'm not allowed to know the Selfless is good or playable. That's secret information that no one's allowed to know.
What?
I've never seen Geo Gear and I'm like,
sorry, I was in the middle of a sentence. Okay. Anyway, Red Squadron veterans with Selfless on them, being able to soak up some of that damage. And then on the right, we have Gene Hogle with Sarasu, which has Tractor Beam and not 1, but 7 Mining Guild ties. That is an 8-ship swarm there. We're going to go ahead and pull up the Choose Your Champion poll. Now remember, guys, you are 0-5. 0-5 right now. If you go 0-6, we heroic. No, not really. Not really. Because that's kind of rude to the person who you're voting for, because you're voting for somebody to lose. So how about this? If you win, if you get the W, we'll give you a little something. A little slice of salami, as we say sometimes. Anyway, here we go. To vote, 1 is a vote for AC Yager and the X-Wings. 2 is a vote for Gene Hogle and the Mining Guild Swarm. Chris Allen and Jeremy Chambly went to go play Aces High. They told me, you only get 1 round, and it's both of us together. You don't get to play. I'm like, okay, fine. So Gene Hogle on the left, on the right. My visual left, your guys' visual right, because cameras, and that's how that works. But anyway, is out of Austin, Texas, I think, right? Yeah, Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas X-Wing. Shout out to them. I have one of their shirts. Thank you so much. And AC Yager is out of Mexico. Super cool guy. I've streamed him before. I believe I had him in the final of the first ever System Open that we streamed from San Antonio. So just Texas all around. Just that Texas history. Very rich. I want to remind you guys that this round and all the rounds have been brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives. Use coupon code TEXAS2020 for 15% off. Super good. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the tech in both of these lists. So for AC Yager, he has Luke Skywalker. Absolutely amazing defensive pilot, right? So there he is, Luke Skywalker. After you become the defender, before dice are rolled, you may recover 1 force. That could be relevant in a situation where you got multiple Mining Guild ties bearing down and shooting at Luke. Then we have Thane Kyrell, which maybe his ability, I'm not sure how relevant it'll be, but it might be. We'll give a couple situations here. It says, while you perform an attack, you may spend 1 focus, hit, or crit to look at the defender's face-down damage cards, choose 1, and expose it. So you have some of these Mining Guild ties, you know, if they got a damage there and you want to guarantee something to happen to that ship, that could be bad. You could flip up one of those cards essentially for free, especially if you took a target lock, you re-rolled, and then you have a focus hanging out there. That could end up being useful. I think Kyrell is very much a topic of conversation among X-Wing players, whether or not he is good or not. You know, he's an Initiative 5 X-Wing that has a little side bonus. You know, you can't fly wedge in this format. So does Thane just take his place? Does he see more play now? Well, we see him on the board right now. We'll find out and see how things work out for AC Yager. Then, of course, he has Selfless. Let's go ahead and pull that up as well on those guys. Selfless. Here it is. Selfless, while another friendly ship at range 0 to 1 defends before the neutralize result step, if you are in the attack arc, you may suffer 1 crit to cancel 1 crit. So basically, you're taking one of those crit damages and passing it on to one of those Red Squadron veterans. Just the idea there is spreading out the damage, keeping those aces alive as long as possible. They are your end game ships. Now let's talk about Gene Hogle's list. So Sarah Sue, we've seen her quite a bit lately popping up. These M3As gaining in popularity is pretty crazy here. Sarah Sue, the flight instructor. While a friendly ship at range 0 to 1, so mind you, that is including herself, defends, it may re-roll one of its dice. So one of the green dice get re-rolled. And that's for himself and all his buddies. And if we go ahead and hide that card, we can see Sarah Sue is right there on the bottom of that squadron. Pretty close to most of those Mining Guild ties. Now let's go ahead and bring up one of the Mining Guild Sentry cards as well. You'll have focus, evade, target, barrel roll, no target lock for these guys. But most importantly, what's going to matter in this matchup is the notched stabilizers, which says while you move, you ignore asteroids. So you can fly through asteroids. You can barrel roll over asteroids. You take none of the effects of moving through them. But if one of those TIE fighters ends on one of the asteroids, he cannot shoot no matter what. Okay, because that's the rule. You're on rock, no shoot seat for you. Cannot do. So a little bit of tech there. I wonder if Gene played against any of the vultures. Mind you, there hasn't been that many in this tournament. I think we only had 8 of them. Yes, 8 according to my notes. And we have that debris cloud in the bottom right-hand corner, which does nothing. There's no special rules for the Mining Guild tie there. They mine asteroids, not debris. They're not scavengers. If they were scavengers, maybe that would be a thing. But those are all the relevant cards that are going to be in this matchup. Super excited to see how this turns out. It's going to be a while before we actually have an engagement. I see that Gene does the top hat maneuver with this purple TIE fighter there. Very, very nice. I'm a fan. Shout out to everybody here in the chat. Want to remind you guys we're doing some big giveaways at the end of this round because we forgot to give away a District Foundry tray in Las Vegas. We're giving one away at the end of this round, at the end of round 6, and at the end of round final tomorrow. That would be round what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Round 10. So we have 4 rounds tomorrow. The maths say that there are going to be 16 people who make the cut with 141 players. So we have a top 16. So I have a clean 4 rounds being played with more than enough time to head on over to the airport, head back home, take a small nap, and head to work on Monday. Now, you know how you would make me feel way better about all this? Don't forget to hit that Twitch Prime subscription. You can do that every 30 days to support Gold Squadron Podcast, and it's free. It's free. Type !Prime to watch the video if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you have Amazon Prime, you can donate $2 and change to Gold Squadron Podcast just for a couple minutes of your time to get it set up. And then once you do that, you can click it every 30 days. And it adds to our sub counter right here every time you click that button. And we're trying to get to 250 this weekend to see if we can give away that decimator. There's a barrel roll to the outside, getting with his buddies, trying to stay close to Sarah Sue in the bubble. Looks like somebody said, Sploosh said, see you at Adepticon. Yes, I will. Big tray. Gold Squadron Podcast. What would it take for you to do this full time? So the realistic issue with being a full-time content creator is I am there's some obvious financial, there's no guarantees, right? So even if we have a good month, what if there's no events? And, let's go. Oh, here we go. We got a boost from Red Squadron. Leading the way there. Just trying to get around that rock. Some of the inconsistencies makes me worry. There's the, it would have to, I'm just being realistic. The incoming money would probably have to be double my teaching salary in order for me to consider ever doing this full time, because then I would be able to put away money for, a couple years that, if unfortunately X-Wing disappeared or, I don't know, Disney was like, no more streaming for you, that I would be able to support my family until I got another teaching job. That's just realistic. Nice top hat maneuver there with the focus. Wonder if that makes sense. And health insurance is expensive as well. Though my wife gets bennies too, so I'd probably just go on her insurance would be the honest thing. But I think out of all the games, X-Wing is out of all the FFG games, it is the least likely to become a complete game of the Star Wars games, so it should be good. Craven Rao says, who buys that many mining guild ties? Well, you know what? If you like that, if you like asking questions like that, let me pull up something here for you guys. Though, to give you the not as fun answer, I think they pulled their squadrons, mining guild ties, in order to make that work. But let me pull something on here. This Wednesday, if you've never joined us on League Night, we stream every Wednesday from League Night, and we went and bought 7. Oh, what happened? Oh, the Photoshop thing messed up. All right, there's supposed to be another. You know what? Here, I'll draw another one here. There we go. We bought 7 fireballs. So we're gonna fly 3. We're gonna have a fireball day next Wednesday. So it starts around 5 p.m., maybe a little bit earlier. We got 3 lists. We have Chewbacca and 5 fireballs. We're going to be using Kaz in that one, and then we have a 7 fireball squad as well that we're going to be putting on the table. I got to put my 7th fireball that for whatever reason disappeared there. Going to be super, super exciting to see what happens this week at League Night. So make sure you guys tune in. We're trying to get those numbers. You're talking about going full time. First thing we got to do is become a Twitch partner. In order to become a Twitch partner, we got to have an average of 75 viewers per stream, and that's all of them. That is the Paintcast, our podcast, and then as well as League Night. Have that for you guys. So hopefully join us. I'm trying to do some kind of cool events like this to muster up some interest and see if you guys want to hang out with us on Wednesday nights. And that's this Wednesday, going to be Fireball Day. Should be super fun. Then on Thursdays, Gold Squadron Paintcast. Those awesome painted ships that you see us giving away are done, most of them, majority of them, like 95% of them, are done by Luke Carrington and are painted on the Gold Squadron Paintcast for you guys live. Nice conversation also, as well as teaching you guys how to paint if you guys are interested in that. Anakin's Twin, Gold Squadron Podcast. Are we close? Close-ish. The podcast has been doing really well. We've been hitting above 70 consistently the last few weeks. The Paintcast and League Night. I'm actually surprised of the League Night numbers. League Night numbers are a lot lower than I thought. Maybe it's because there's no commentary, but that's my day to play. My one day to play. I really don't want to commentate during League Night. But that might be the reason why the numbers are a little bit lower. The idea is that it's a more casual stream, and I don't want to ask any of my guys to commentate while they're supposed to be playing. So maybe that's the thing that really would push it over if we made it more, more like one of these premiere events. But, yeah, we had an average of 58 on, I think the average was 52 overall, but we were around 58 last Wednesday. Is there a way to do remote commentary? There is. There are some technological issues with that. I'd have to be someone I super trust, and also someone who like, they have to be technologically sound, have good internet, and yeah, it'd be something that we could consider. That's actually not a bad idea. And Rango Fed, that's a good thought too. Is, you know, Wednesday nights, other people might just be playing. You're right. I really like when you are playing on stream in League Night. You act sort of like you're commentating, which makes it more interesting. Yeah, try to do that. Maybe add a Discord community game night or TTS or Vassal. Honestly, while there's a lot of people who enjoy playing on Vassal and that as a, like, outside of just the random stream, I feel like most people don't love it. It's just not as visually pleasing, but we could try to figure out. I like the idea of guest commentary. I can try to work on that and see if we can get more consistent. See if we can get some consistent people to do it. That'd be interesting. So, I mean, that is an idea. So, do you want League Night to become, like I try to play at least once each week, and Marcel tries to play once each week. But yeah, we always talk during the games. Barrel rolling here. It looks like we're setting up for the joust. The joust is happening. AC Yager took his time up at the top here, waiting to see where Gene would go, and basically challenging Gene, saying, "Hey, can you deal with coming around that corner?" And Gene is showing him that yes, I can. He is going to end up being stressed. These guys are both 4-1. This is an elimination game. We still have a couple more, probably a couple more minutes. You guys can vote. Looks like Gene is your guys' champion. I won't lock it in yet until we see AC Yager's moves. Dakarist 986. I would never ask somebody to play not fun list, but generally when I'm watching content, I'm watching to learn, and League Night doesn't offer that. Doesn't always offer that. I would agree. Again, I stress that I would never ask guys to play. Exactly, all right? AJ Wargaming, two players joust, one of them is wrong. Which one is it? Who knows? We'll find out. Well, so if Gene rolls crits and he's able to spread some things out, it really comes down to the ranges. If AC Yager can get all 4 X-Wings onto, like, the front line of the TIE Fighters, then AC is in the lead, because you're going to be able to just wipe 2 TIE Fighters off the board, and then you're playing a different game. All right, barrel roll there from the Red Squadron, just setting up that initial engagement, maybe tagging at range 3, but I think that's going to be just out. Everything's good. How about everything okay over there, Vince?
It's going great.
Shout out to Vince of Yeti Gaming, doing an awesome job.
Thank you. We appreciate you all coming out as always.
Of course, of course.
Can't wait for the boat.
That's that's right. That's gonna be a fun one, for sure. Those are poker chips that were made for the Las Vegas Grand Championship by the Fly Better guys. Yeah.
All right, I see what we have to play. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Someone here Pariah Stone says, I like League Night because I see lists that you don't normally see. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, the whole thing about League Night, the idea behind it. We stream just people like games, right? People want to see people playing X-Wing, and we do that for you guys. And we're just playing for fun. Having a good time, trying to build that community part. You know what could be cool? Ah, man, but the delay. Like, I have all these ideas, but technology is not caught up to what I want to be able to do. All right. And yeah, so and the other thing with League Nights, right? Like, so everybody, all of our players have different personalities. Some are more talkative than others. Like, obviously, you guys know that I'm pretty talkative, and we talk through the games and stuff like that. But sometimes people don't, right? So it's just different atmosphere, different strokes for different folks, as they say. Who's they? I don't know. Feels good though. Broadcast on a 15 delay. So yes, we could do that. Craven Rouse, Dion just went George Lucas on us. So here's one of the issues is so we want to, okay, wait, this is going to be interesting here. So looking at the positioning, you got Luke in the back. I mean, these X-Wings are just going one forward, right? Decker says, it should be noted that I live in Europe and League Night and the cast are too late for me to tune in. Weekend tournaments start much earlier. You're right. You're right. Side-to-side joust. Little vassal-looking joust here. It's going to happen. I mean, sometimes the engagement is just about testing your opponent, saying, can you fly your ships? And sometimes the joust is inevitable. Like, it's going to happen. We'll see what happens here. So as for the pace of play, I mean, it's honestly been pretty. It's in the realm of the realm. Wow, Texas wearing off. In the realm of expected. There's a lot of ships on the table, a lot of decisions to be made, and this is the turn. This is the one I would expect to be. This is the one I would expect to be the most pressure. Both these players are 4-1. 4-1. So this is an elimination game. It comes down to this. This engagement's really, really going to determine what goes on here. Looks like Andreas is going through a couple of decisions here. But you don't want to go too fast with those X-Wings because you want to make sure you have actions. That's the... going too fast with those X-Wings might end up... you take away a shot, but you're unmodified. The only one who could maybe risk that would be Lou, saying, I'm fine. We have a new model, the tie sombrero there, the red mining guild tie. And it looks like we're ready to go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and listen in now so we can talk about it. Looks like player 2 is the champion you guys have chosen. Let's see how it goes. All right, 3 straight. Actually, this is looking pretty good. I think you've just seen that 3 straight. I think it looks pretty good for for Andreas, because that means that most likely the back line of TIE fighters, including Sarasu, will be out of range. Let's go ahead and close down that poll. Three straight focus. Focus is the action. Go ahead and get ready for some dice to be rolled. I'm excited. That back rank, the blue Sarasu might be out, but we'll see. I think you take that the green one. You might be able to fit a 2-bank in there. Nope. We're gonna keep on keeping on. Goes through it. Gene says we're fine. It's gonna go ahead and roll the die. All right. Blank there. Only takes damage when you roll a crit on that. And a 3-bank here from the other Mining Guild tie, yellow, making the box. Let's see what happens. All right, he's declared the wings are opening on everybody. 1 bank. Focus. Rathios, they only ignore asteroids. Two straight there. Looks like we're getting aggressive. Maybe going to try to PS kill some things at range 1. Focus. Sarasu. And here we go. We'll see if that one TIE fighter not having an action, how much that'll matter. But he has a gun out there. He has a chance. Two straight. All right, who's ready for some dice? Show me some crits and some evades in the chat if you're ready for some rolls here. Focus for Thane. All right, and the action here is a target lock there for Luke. It's actually going to go ahead and flip it to orange. All right. Sorry, initiative's on the other side. Sarasu. All right, here we go. The marking train. Answer my text, bro. Your text? Who are you? Who? Big scholar. Well, my phone was on airplane mode, so anybody was texting me. We're going to go ahead and mark all the ships, get them out of the way, and figure out if that's a range 3 ship. I'm just trolling you for the notifications. My wife did text me. I have to show you this meme she sent me. Pretty great. Tractor beam. Range 2. Oh, the orange ship got placed backwards. We'll see if they notice. Only one. And he doesn't roll anything there. He's gonna he has to spend it. No. Luke, target locked. All right, so avoids a tractor there. I'm going to let Andreas attack first. Here we go. 3 hits. Didn't need the target lock. Debating whether to spend the focus. Spends it. No damage. Going into the same one. Spending the focus for 2. Sarasu reroll. Takes a hit. Range 1 into pink now. See if he can take him off the board. Hit, hit, crit. There's a chance. He's off the board no matter what. Pink removed. Hit, crit, extra damage. All right, and I will say getting rid of that direct hit on Gene's side is actually a pretty big deal with these TIE fighters. Thane loves flipping some direct hits on TIE fighters. All right, range 1 into purple. Spends a focus, trying to one-shot a TIE fighter here. Sarasu. Spends a focus for no damage. Damaged engine. Hard turns increase the difficulty. Oh, sorry about that, guys. All right. They'll notice the flip TIE fighter when they're actually attacking, I'm sure. And if not, then we'll call it up. Silence your phone at the movie. That wasn't my phone that was ringing. That's somebody else, man. And basically everybody's text 2 hits. Takes 1 shield into the yellow. My wife gets an all-access pass, man. She can call, FaceTime, and text during streams. Nobody else, though. She's the only one allowed through the Do Not Disturb. 1 hit. Evade. So shot. Blue going next. Two hits. Takes another shield. He didn't notice. There we go. Orange shooting now. 1 hit. Takes another one. That's half points. Tied game. One crit. Got it. I'm sorry. These are going into Thane. I said the wrong target. I've been clicking on the wrong one. And whiffs there. So 22-24 right now. Yeah, not a tie game. Sorry. It is a tie game. There's TIE fighters on the board. So 22-24, still anybody's game here. So many ships. Oh, why is that on? They forgot to turn that off. Check. That's why I was getting a little extra background noise. You let people use your stuff, and they don't put it back the way it's supposed to go. Check. All right, that looks good. Okay. 36 minutes and change left in the round. Remember, you will hear them call time before we are done, because we started a little bit later than everybody else to get everything set up. I'm going to go ahead and take a look, see if he triggered selfless there. No, he did not. I will give you guys a peek at the card cam here. Okay, break some illusion here. Card cam. All right, you can see right there that the damage is on Thane. Okay. Right there. Let's make it so that you guys can actually see that. Right there. Cards on Thane. All right. Bye, card cam. Damage engine. We can get rid of that big circle now. My illusion, my immersion. This wasn't a real battle. Has this been a tabletop game the whole time? Yes, a beautiful one. Yeah, so the card cam it's not always possible, right? Because all dependent on space. That's actually my face cam that I've been using. Because usually we put the cards here, right? But we don't have enough space to do that. So it just kind of solves it for us. So that's what we got. Like if at an event we have the space card cams, always it's of course nice. Oh, I can feel the fatigue hitting in. All right, looks like we got to dial down. This is going to be a tough engagement, I think, here for. I'm curious to see what Andreas does, because obviously the TIE fighters are going to be bumping here. Let's go ahead and take a look at their dial. What are their options for K turns? So they only have 3 Ks. Ooh, all right. So we're going to have Bump City here. We're going to have Bump City for sure. You could try to turn out a couple of the TIE fighters to make space for some of the 2 forwards. But, I mean, like, so if he 2 forwards with these guys, right? 2 forward, you're going to end up with ships approximately here. That's a K turn just like right over, just asking to be K turned over. Thane's in a weird spot. I don't know where Thane's going to go. That's weird. Also important to note that AC Yager, he's not flying wedge. He's just using the wedge cardboard that was available at Worlds. We actually gave away some of those. Maui Mike Beard asking, can you use it with shields? Absolutely. You can use the selfless with shields, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. You're making me doubt myself now. Let's take a look. Selfless. Yeah, because you can suffer critical damage on shields, so not a big. Ooh, oh crap! I just reset that timer. Crap! Ooh, I clicked the wrong button. Shoot. What was that timer, guys? Crap. Do you guys remember what the timer was? Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Anybody see it? Any help? I think it was around 30-something minutes left. Chat to the rescue. Save us. Check the clip. Check the clip. Showing 32:39, and it's been a minute, so we're gonna go ahead and make it 31. We'll make it 31 for the fix. We're fine. This is fine. We good. Boom. All right, we're good. Dion, just pretend it didn't happen. Don't tell anyone. No one will ever know. All right, we got it. We good. We're fine. F for Dion. All right, let's see what the party trick here is for Gene. He's gonna do some hopscotching. Sure is. 2 forward, hopscotch over his buddy, so he can get an action. All right, he'll get a focus. All right, looks like orange is coming up next. All right. Moving forward here. Doing some more hopscotching, making sure to get some actions in his formation. Moves forward and bump with purple. Now, with this many ships on the table, it is very important to move deliberately to make sure that you're not knocking stuff around, because that's worse. You know, I would rather players take their time than knock stuff around. All right, and that's not going to make it. That bumps with the green TIE fighter. Gonna see what the next guy does. All right, and orange jumps over. Gene miscalculating there. I think he was hoping to keep that TIE fighter bumped in the back. He would have had to do like a one hard or some type of turn maneuver and a quote-unquote bump accidentally, tactical bump. But that's going to clear. It's going to get an action. But that leaves space for the 4K. I feel like that yellow one has nothing to lose for the 4K here. This is a win and in game. We'll see what happens. I will tell you, hitting that timer button, that's the first time I've ever done that during a match. Not bad. 1 out of however many hundreds. I wonder if I've reached 1,000 games commentated. I'd be curious. Focus. All right, the threes go first. And looks like it was a one forward there. And another bump there, so taking away a couple shots, gonna get trade some range ones. And looks like Sarasu's bumping as well. No one forward on those M3As. And that bumps. So this is going to be some raw dice on dice action here pretty soon. Let's get pumped. That 4K is going to fit. And they said at this point they're fine with it just moving. Takes a stress. Reinhardt 23. It was a mistake on Gene's part. You know, when he was looking at it, he thought it would bump. Oh. Luke is bumping. That could be bad. Of course, it's Luke. He has the force. You know, people like to say unlimited force. It's really not unlimited, but got a chance here. Oh, I was looking away. I'm not sure what happened. So it looks like it just barely bumps. And just barely doesn't make it. Those nubs. Yeah, that side to side, you know, barely didn't make it either. So, you know, that was actually real close in real life. IRL. All right. Luke gonna have a range one shot into orange. Sarasu first. Sorry about that. This matters. If the tractor beam hits here, going tractor beam range 1 is going to be 4 dice. He's going to go into yellow. It's much more likely to hit this one. Oh, not like that. And that's it. All right, Luke into the orange. Oh, he's going for it. He's spending both force. That TIE Fighter does have a focus, though. Choosing violence. Here we go. And spends, sorry, it's a Sarasu reroll first. And he's going to take a hit, if he spends the focus. That or half points. He's taken 2. He's given up the half points for an opportunity to do more damage to Luke. I understand the play here. We'll see how it goes. Give half to get half, maybe. All right, looks like the initiative 3s are up now. We're going to go ahead and try to... We'll fix the dice cam afterwards. I don't want to miss any action here. Andres deciding where he wants to go with his shots. All right, looks like Thane is going into orange, seeing if he can clear him off the table. That is a range 1 focus shot, possibly going into Luke if he doesn't clear him. They're going to go ahead and mark him. And that is range 1, 4 dice coming in. Looking for at least 2 hits. More's a bonus. Less makes you sad. Here we go. That's a dead TIE Fighter. This is just a formality at this point. And Gene there says, I guess I should have spent the focus. Hindsight 2020, of course. All right. AC up 44-24. 18 minutes left in the round. Has AC rolled a blanket? Yes. Yes, it's happened. And I will tell you, as a suggestion from Andrew Lawrenson, I have reduced the dice pool for the stream dice significantly. It is down to 6 dice of each color to be used. So these are literally the same dice constantly being used. Another decision here. Sarasu. And that's another TIE fighter taken off the board here. Not having focuses. And I know that some people are not huge fans of these slower matches, but they have to be seen. It's good for study. It's it's important. And for Gene, he honestly hasn't had bad rolls. He's had pretty average. You got to remember, you need mods in order to get over it. Oh, all right. I will say that AC Yager has been hot. 4 hits coming in. Spend it where you got it, otherwise your TIE fighter's gone. Takes 1. All right. Who needs mods? Send mods. I mean, yeah, it happens. Looks like we got a pretty. All right, here we go. Let's get some shots here. 2 hits coming in, unmodded. Takes 2. I think that's into Thane. Yep. He's got 1 left. 1 more hole. Gets Gene the full 48 points for Thane. No shot on Luke there. Determined. Little laser peek. Gene going through his options. Clearing the crit off the board. Both these guys are 4-1. This is an elimination round here. Range 1 into Luke. Gets a force. All right, Gene making a realization on Luke that it does happen. His ability, he gets that force back immediately. Hit, crit, could do something here. Hey, spends 1 force, shields down on Luke. Oh, but he could. All right, so here, that's a selfless trigger right there. So he's passing the damage off from Luke onto the green X-Wing. All right. Range 2 going into Luke as well. 1 hit. AC Yager being a good sport here, saying, hey, man, I think it might be range 1. Let's go ahead and check. Just barely 2. Here we go. And spends the force, no damage. And we got 13 minutes left. I would say at our current pace, that probably means about 2 rounds of this game left here. Want to remind you guys, we'll be back tomorrow, bright and early, 9 a.m. with our top cut of the Texas System Open. X-Pov, you silly. You silly. Now here's the thing with these, you know, with this number of ships, this is going to happen sometimes. It's not a big deal. I honestly, while yes, I know that the number of total rounds has been low, both players have been playing at about the same pace, honestly, using their time, being thoughtful, not rushing through things. I'm fine with it. Hashtag support players. It's fine. We're fine. How are you? I want to remind you guys that we do stream every Monday. Oops. Wait. Right side. Down. Okay. What is happening right now? 0? Aha. We stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday here on Gold Squadron Podcast. So make sure to join us for our league night. I don't know if you guys saw, we have our Fireball Day coming up next Wednesday. We got 7. Sorry, I messed up the graphic here. I should probably update that, but the problem is that I photoshopped that on my other computer. And I have to like download the file, do all that stuff. I'm not going to do that right now. All right, so we got 7 Fireball lists going to be played. We have a Kaz list that's going to be featured, and as well as a Chewbacca and 5 Fireball lists. Should be pretty fun. What are they going to play against? Oh, that's to be determined right now. I will tell you that I personally am not flying any of the Fireballs. I'm going to be flying one of the opposing lists. But should be a good time. Should be a good time. I believe, so the pilots for these lists, this is going to be Brandon Prokos, one of our awesome players. That looks like a heart, but it's fine because I love Brandon. This is Marcel Manzano using Kaz in an ace list. And this is our man, James Sanghuro, definitely one of the most creative list builders in our squadron. So it should be awesome. So make sure you guys join us for... make sure you guys join us for League Night this Wednesday. Starts at 5 p.m. Gold Squadron Podcast. What about Ryan's Farmer Challenge of his 7 Fireballs versus you? Yeah, I'll probably take him on. He's my boy. Why not? Dion, what are the most unique / interesting lists you have seen this event? I really like Tyler's list. I know that he got tabled, but Duchess and 6 other strikers was really cool. All right, we got 9 extra minutes here. Nine. Yeah. Just giving them the update here. Is Tyler still in pursuit of the cut? I don't think so. I don't think my man made it. F's in the chat for Tyler. Team USA. It happens. Have you seen any FO interceptors today? Oh my God, there's so many out there. There's a lot of weird FO lists with those interceptors out there. Mystic 83, the Zach Matthews is undefeated at X-Wing today. Yeah, he didn't play. I love you. All right, let's see. Party time. Get a little K turn there. One hard from the blue TIE Fighter. Gets the focus action. For those of you who are William Hagewood lovers, he's going to be with me at California, commentating with me all through that event. Should be fun. This is probably the 4K. Might have gotten the block. Oh, that clears, but that TIE Fighter might actually have a range 1 shot in the corner. It's really close. Next one coming up. One straight to victory. AC Yager throwing on the leather jacket. Things got serious. Honestly, it got kind of cold in here. I'm cold too. I have a sweater on. I got 2 shirts and a sweater on. It is, Texans love their air conditioning. Whew, man. Some people have asked me what's the hardest part about commentating all these days. I mean, commentating by yourself is always difficult. But like my ears get really tired because I'm taking in all the table audio, which is like also the room constantly, as well as my voice. It's an onslaught, just nonstop sound in my head, brain space. Shout out to Alejandro Sparano, who was able to make it to the Texas System Open. You want to put it on? Go for it. Give me the check 1-2.
1-2.
There it is. How's it going, Alejandro?
Good. How you doing, Dion?
Doing good. Having a good time.
Me too. It's always good to see all these friends here.
Oh, yeah.
So, Andres is from Mexico. He's maybe one of the best players in Mexico. He has won a System Open already.
Yep.
And he's not used to the blocking game. That's not his style. He likes playing aces.
Yeah, oh, yeah. So it looks like that clears. The 2 hard. Luke is going to get an action. The last couple turns, Andreas has been able to clear some TIE Fighters. We'll see what happens here. How'd your day end?
3-3.
3
even.
and 3. Had fun though?
I had a lot of fun.
That's what matters. All right, Luke taking the barrel roll.
He's going after yellow maybe.
Yep, and also getting out of the range 1 tractor beam from Sarasu.
That's right. He's using a wedge dial.
Yeah, from Worlds.
Yeah, but just for luck. He likes to play wedge.
Yep.
So he's not allowed to play wedge on hyperspace. So
Yeah.
I'm taking the dial.
For the memories.
Yeah.
For the memories. We got 4 minutes and change left. This is most likely going to be the last round here. Remember, we do have the time for call. The call for time, excuse me. So you will hear me announce to the players when time has been called. All right, it's Gene's turn to start deciding where his shots are going to be. Sarasu does go first because he has initiative. Looking at where he has the best opportunity to do some damage. Thane has one hole left. I think maybe you just fire the primary. Range 1 into Thane.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to make some points really fast.
Yep. Here it is, primary. 3 dice.
Oh.
One of each. That's average. That's expected. And he has to spend it or he dies.
There's nothing much to think about there.
Yeah, he's just double checking, making sure that is the truth there. Yep. Oops, sorry. I don't know why I just did that. Saves the damage.
I'm not used to watching the game from this perspective.
Yellow coming in.
It's Luke.
He's going. Yep. It is range 1. There it is. He's debating spending the force,
Yeah,
and he does.
Spend the force.
He survives.
He survived.
All right, now Thane has a choice to make here. He has a couple shots coming in. Got to try to make it count. Everything in front of him is full health. Andreas deciding. I mean, your best chance is to go after an unmodified TIE Fighter or against Sarasu.
Oh, man.
Got one. All right, so just one hit going into Sarasu. Probably fine here. She gets to try again. There you go. Sarasu for the re-roll for funsies. All right, initiative 3s are up next. Red Squadron veterans.
So it's yellow and red.
Yep. It's the yellow and the green X-Wings. Here we go, going into the purple TIE Fighter. I think that's the one that's hiding behind there. No, that's not right. It's blue, the blue one. 2 hits, and he has a focus. He can avoid the damage.
He's going.
I mean, he doesn't have. He has a shot into the green
TIE
Fighter here.
Yeah, but he doesn't spend. He loses half. So
yeah.
It's a tough call.
He's going to Sarasu first, see what happens. He was hoping for an evade there.
Yeah. So he's going to spend, not to give out more points there.
Yep. Spends the focus there for no more damage.
And he's going into yellow now.
Spends the focus.
He's going all in.
All right. Takes 2.
How's your day?
So far, so good. It's blue. And that clears yellow off the board. And that's time in the round. They're going to go ahead and count up their points after Gene finishes up his points. Range 2 here from the green TIE Fighter. Time in the round.
A
Hit crit.
Blanks.
So that means that Thane Kyrell is removed from the table there. Range 2, if he can get two shields there, he gets half there. Just moral victory at this point. He doesn't have enough shots to finish it off. one.
And
Gets
that's
the
it.
evade. And last shot from blue.
So many colors, Leon.
Skittles. And one. And got it.
And Andres is
There you go. He
making day 2.
That's right. Andreas moves to day 2. He got it. Congratulations.
Well done.
And the score ends there, 88-48. The love of Austin, Texas could not make it past the strength of Mexico.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, you know what time it is. Andreas, do you want to help me with some giveaways?
Alejandro. Yeah,
Alejandro,
giveaways.
sorry. I don't know. I just said Andreas over there.
It's okay, it's okay.
All right.
Okay, let's go giveaways.
So, if you've never done our giveaways before, super easy to participate. All you got to do is type in the chat. So, we're going to give away a couple of things here. We have this District Foundry box that we're going to be giving away. Don't let me forget to give this away. I got to remember, okay? I forgot.
This is really nice. I saw this on stream several times.
Yep.
Oh, it's great.
I forgot at Las Vegas, so we have 2 of them to give away.
Okay, good.
So the one I have in Chicago and this one. So that's going to be the last thing. We also have a couple of, actually got to check something here. I want to count up something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And sorry, I got to do a little bit of logistics here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So these are altars made by Order 66.
Yeah, Order 66 towards the Joker squad. So they are Batman villain themed bad guys for different pilots. We're going to go ahead and give away 2 of these.
Okay, which ones?
Just whatever. I'm going to make it random.
Okay,
it's
good.
a surprise. So that I don't have to keep track of which one.
Okay, that's good. So I'm going to shuffle them like this, and I take 2.
There you go.
This one and this one.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, we're going to give away 2 of them. You ready to read the names?
Okay.
There we go.
For this one.
3, 2, 1, roll it.
Dragon Minion 2.
Dragon Minion 2, congratulations. You get your Joker squad card. Boom.
Where do you put this?
Right there. In this pile right here.
And this pile?
Yep.
Okay, good. And then this card.
And here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And Chaos of Jersey.
Chaos of Jersey, congratulations. Has been only following since, is that today? February 8th? He's
Yes,
new.
he's new.
Welcome
He's
to the
brand new.
crew. Welcome to the crew.
It's brand new.
All right, now we have, while we don't have these here, I have a picture of them. We have the GSP card packs, which have 3 to 4 cards either from the community, Gold Squadron. They could be FFG official cards. It's fun. It's random.
It's random.
We'll see what happens. We're gonna give away 2 of those. It's our last round of the day. 3, 2, 1.
And Puffs EL.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Ooh, I forgot to put on slow mode. Let me go ahead and do that here for a minute. Slow duration. We'll go 45 seconds. All right. Boom. All righty. And we have 1 more of those. 3, 2, 1.
And Typo X-Wing.
Typo X-Wing. Now, before we give away our last item for today, which is...
You have 2? You say you have 2?
Yeah. Was that the second one? Yeah, 2 of them. So 1 for today and 1 for tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Okay. Before we give away our last item for today, I want to remind you guys of a couple things. Thank you to our sponsor, Curled Paw Creatives, okay, for sponsoring all of our rounds today. It's been absolutely amazing. Use that coupon code TEXAS2020 for 15% off. And, of course, thank you to our giveaway sponsor, District Foundry, and use that same coupon code. Now, looking at our stretch goals, we got pretty close. We're at 20 away to give away the GSP blanket. And if we get to 200, we have that awesome U-Wing and the Decimator if we get to 250. Now,
by Luke.
Yeah, the Decimator's from Luke, and this one's from, his name's Nick Malinas, Zodiac Paint Studio. Now, I will tell you, a couple people asking, what happens if we don't win the prizes? Does nobody ever get it? No, we will, I will make it available some other way. We got more events coming.
Eventually, you will give them away.
That's right. You'll get a chance. You get to try again.
There's Adepticon coming end of March.
Yep, absolutely. That's the next big one. So
And
it should
it's a
be
local
fun.
one for you.
Yeah, easy. I get to sleep in my own bed. Yay!
And we will see each other.
You're gonna come
I'm
again?
yeah, and there's 2 friends from Argentina is also coming there.
Awesome. Who's coming? Who's coming?
Jonathan is coming and Javier is coming.
Okay.
And we got the room with Jonathan, and I put some miles to bring Javier. Javier is the one that paints all our ships, so we're bringing him in. Okay.
Awesome.
Someone forgot this
Oh,
from the streaming.
This is the second one that got left behind. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. You know what time it is. It's time to give away this. Now, before we can do this, though, got to remind you of a couple of things. Remember to hit that Twitch Prime every 30 days. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free. It is literally free. Type !Prime in the chat to get the link to show all the things. A moderator, if you guys can type that in there so that the link pops up. Second, we stream weekly, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We're trying to get those averages up to 75 per stream, all right? At least. We have literally hundreds of people watching. I think we can get 75 to tune in on a Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday and learn to become a part of that community. Mondays have been pretty great. That's our podcast day. You guys interact. We have interactive segments that we've been doing have been really fun. We have our Fireball Day coming this Wednesday for leagues. It should be super fun there. We've been starting to do giveaways on Wednesdays. By the way, if you want some giveaways, that's a chance to do some stuff there. And of course, on Thursdays, the Gold Squadron Paintcast, where you guys get to see Luke paint up all these awesome ships that we give away. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, roll it.
Ling Varian.
Ling Varian, congratulations. You got
member
yourself.
since November 2nd, 2018.
That's right. That's theirs. Right there. Boom.
Ling,
for you. Congratulations. Remember to type !win in the chat so that you can get your prizes. I will tell you, I'm going to go to the stretch goals. The U-wing that's there, that was painted, is one that somebody did not claim.
Really?
Yeah. They waited, and they didn't get their stuff. Also, if you type it incorrectly and you don't follow the instructions, you also don't get your prizes. That's just, I don't have time to go through all of it.
Let's say it again.
Exclamation point win.
Point win. Okay.
That's it. And you click it, and it'll tell you, are you international or U.S.? All right, let's say you're international. Then it sends you here. It says, line 1, name. You type your name.
Line 2, address.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. I have it set up that way where it says line 1, 2, 3, and 4 for international because some countries like it set up different ways. Yeah. So that gives you that opportunity to make sure set it up perfectly so you know that you will get your prize because the address was set up perfectly. The most common mistake is somebody will go to like name and then just write the full address in the name. And it doesn't work because when I print it out, it goes off the paper. And I don't have time to go and fix all, like 100 of those.
You have too many prizes to give away.
That's right, too many prizes to give away. So, wrong thing. Wrong thing. There we go. So we'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. for the top 16 of the Texas System Open. Make sure you guys join us. Click that follow button and make sure to hit the notification button so you do not miss all the things happening. And I'm ready to have some food. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see each other tomorrow.
All right, man. Thanks for watching, everybody. Gold Squadron out. Where's the button? There it is.